All right, so I might have gone a little crazy with the Silverado mods over the last week. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All this stuff is for the Silverado, although none of this is going on the truck today. We are waiting for one more package to arrive sometime between now and hopefully very soon. It is a bed cover. I threw a bed cover on the truck a couple days back. A new one is showing up today, hopefully one that works better. It's one I've used before. We had great experiences with it, so that one should be the move. Not a sponsored video by Krispy Kreme, but my goodness, do not mind if I do. Cheers, boys. They're stale. So good news regarding the parking situation here at the community that I live in, which has an HOA, which means I've not been able to park any of my cars outside of the garage in the open parking here overnight at all, which has been a total fiasco because I've had to find places to park them outside of the community in places that will allow me to keep them there. After almost 2 months of going through application processes and back and forth between this person and that person, I finally got through to the president of the community here, who had to send over an approval status to the patrol company that patrols the community here, letting them know that they've granted me access to park one chosen vehicle outside of the garage in the open parking. That chosen vehicle is going to be the Silverado. The Silverado makes the most sense to me because it's the widest, it's the hardest to park in the garage, and I'm not trying to go through parking that thing in the garage every time I come home because it is just way too wide to fit the Silverado and another vehicle in there with the shelves on the side. It's just a 2-car garage, nothing crazy big, so that truck is getting parked outside. First and foremost, I have to go down and get a money order, take that down to the patrol company, pay them, then schedule a garage inspection so they can come down and determine that my garage is actually being used for storing vehicles and not other stuff, I guess. So we're doing that. But after all that is said and done, we can now bring home more cars, so good news. Back to the good life of having 35% tint on the windshield. No more barbecuing my eyeballs. Also, these tow mirrors, man. Welcome to Santa Ana. I'm here to drop off a money order for a garage inspection so I can bring another one of my cars home sweet home. While I'm here, I want to show you guys the bed cover that I installed a couple days back. This is a roll-up bed cover from Tiger, and it's just not quite meeting my standards of quality when it comes to a bed cover. As you guys can see right here on the side, that foam padding is completely visible. The vinyl top does not cover it. In fact, it's already hanging off, so much so to the point where it's barely even strapped onto the Velcro. So with that being said, it's not a very good look on the side, not a very clean look. I much prefer if the vinyl top was able to make contact here with the bed cap, but that's not quite the case here. Now, it does seal up really nice over here on top of the bulkhead as well. Everything is real nice and tight as far as the sides and the front here is concerned. It just doesn't look good. The fitment is perfect, everything has coverage, but when you come around to the back here, this is where the biggest issue presents itself. Now, as you guys can see right here, there's a lot of room to finagle your hand inside of the bed, and if you really want to, you can actually open it right up via this cable right here. Therefore, we have a huge breach in security. Now, I'm not saying these roll-up bed covers are designed to keep everybody and anybody out of your bed. If they wanted to, they can cut right into it and gain access to all the belongings inside the bed. This is mainly for protecting it from all the elements, the sun, wind, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it shouldn't be that easy to access the inside of your bed by reaching your hand right above the tailgate and opening it right up. So just like that, it also closes. Aside from that, it's also kind of adjustable too. So you can actually kind of lift it up and lower it down. So you kind of maneuver it around, which isn't a good thing if you ask me. So I just checked the tracking information on my new bed cover showing up today. It says it's gonna arrive sometime between now and 9 p.m. Hopefully closer to now, but we'll see. In the meantime, we do have other stuff to do. For one, I want to remove this thing right there, whatever this thing is called. It's barely hanging on in the first place, and it just doesn't look good, so that's coming off. And just like that, we paid our dues. It's time to move on with the day. And we have a flat tire. Front right tire low. Woof. Peek the freshly painted walls in the garage, looking fresher than Febreze over here. So I painted it in this off-white eggshell finish, which is kind of like a satin, so it makes it nice and cleanable. Didn't quite have enough to finish the tippy top there on the side. I think this brings in a lot more light, and overall just looks a lot better. I also stained my bedside table. We're getting all kinds of crafty over here. I might install the new cabin air filter, we'll see, but I can't wait to finish wrapping the truck, or at least the bedside, so I can throw down the new Z71 off-road decals. These are gonna look fresh. They go right there on the bedside. These are like the newer Z71 stickers, genuine GM. saw what happened to Lone Star Hawaiian's Silverado door when he went to remove this piece here. It took the paint off with it. Now, hopefully that doesn't happen to me. I don't think this has been repainted, but it's pretty clear that this has been re-glued on, which isn't a good sign, but so far it doesn't look bad. Hopefully they all go smooth, but we'll see. We have the heat gun and an eraser wheel. That should be all we need. So let's get to it. That part was extremely easy. I barely even needed heat. The rest I'm going to need an eraser wheel with because the adhesive is super baked on there. That should get the rest of that off. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. They don't do this on new trucks. That's such a dated look. That looks so much fresher. Now, this is where things get a little bit messy when I go to erase the old adhesive. All that eraser dust is going to make an absolute mess, but let's get to it. So one thing I kind of just learned, aside from how much of a mess this stuff makes, is it needs to cool down a little bit. Over here it came out really clean, and down here as the wheel got hotter, started leaving some wheel residue behind, so, but this is looking good. And while I'm at it, in preparation for the wrap, I'm gonna remove the Silverado badge right there using fishing line, and I'm sure we're gonna have some adhesive left behind on that as well. So we'll start with this, grab the eraser wheel, and clean that bad boy up as well. What was I doing with these on there for even a day? Are you kidding me? Look at the difference. Wow. That is such a cleaner, like, updated look. They don't do this on trucks anymore. What? By far one of the easiest things you can do to upgrade your Gen 2 Silverado. I just got some relatively disappointing news. My package won't be here until tomorrow, Friday the 12th. Today is Thursday the 11th. That means the bed cover won't be here until tomorrow. So, see you guys then. Welcome back to a brand new day. Bed cover. Oh yeah. Before the new bed cover goes on, obviously the old one needs to come off first. I still can't get over how easy it is to break in. Wow, that time I didn't even have to, oh my gosh. Didn't even have to pull the cable. Let's see what we have to steal. Just a water tank, nothing too crazy. Say la vie to the Tiger bed cover. And hello to the new. So this is the same bed cover I had on my 2019 Silverado. This is the Gator bed cover, the Gator roll-up bed cover. I'm a fan of these roll-up bed covers because you get 100% bed access. Tools needed so far, seems like I just need a socket here. A 13 mil is what I have in hand, and it seems to work, though it's a little loose. Maybe something more like a 9/16 might be more of an accurate fit for this, but yeah, something to tighten up the clamps here. I don't see, oh, there's more right there. The rail just rests right up against the inner side of the bed cap, as opposed to the last one we just had on here. It went on top, which is why it was so high up, which didn't look very good. So this one will lay a little lower, give us more of a low profile design. I need to clamp it right up here. So this is the tricky part with, without help at least. Oh my god. I just came to the realization that you can actually squeeze the bed rail between the tailgate and the bulkhead, and now I have the opportunity of clamping it down with it in position. Pretty explanatory stuff going on here. Clamped her down to be in the right position. Now I have these adjustable tension blocks. I'm gonna start with the least amount of resistance first. These are to adjust the amount of tightness you want on the bed cover when you close it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 is the least amount of resistance. This goes right here. I'm gonna face the number 4 toward the cab of the truck, right in that space right there. And that's the least amount of tightness. And then there's a pin. So this pin goes right here on the bottom. It slides right in underneath, I think. Yeah, there it is. Yep, just like that. That goes right there, and now that sucker's going nowhere. So now it's time to line the bed cover up with the rails. So there's one screw here and one on the other side. That needs to go in that hole right there. Tighten down with these nuts and also these washers, which go in first. Before I strap down the final 2 clamps, I'm gonna roll down the bed cover and make sure everything fits good. So far, everything is fitting absolutely perfectly. And just like that, the bed cover is all installed. This came out absolutely fantastic. As usual, Gator always coming through on the quality. Let me touch on one thing real quick first. This low profile design, I love it. You can't go wrong with a low pro design, and I feel like a lot of you guys would agree that the low pro look is a much better look than having some bulky bed cover sit on top of your bed line. I also really like the look of the leather grain finish on the Gator bed cover. So I think overall, the Gator bed cover definitely takes the trophy for looks. This thing has been engineered to perfection. All the fitment is absolutely on point. We have a little weather flap thing right here. Now don't mind all of this stuff right here. That's from the foam stuff I had to use on the last bed cover in order to make it more water resistant and weatherproof. This one comes with a little flap already on the bed cover, so no need to throw some foam pads on there. This thing is good to go. But yeah, overall the fitment is absolutely flawless. Everything fits perfectly. Now the one thing I might want to adjust in the near future, now if this happens to you guys at home, if you're installing a bed cover yourself and it has rails, all you have to do is loosen up the clamp in the area that's showing more rail than you would like and push the rail down, tighten it back up, and that solves that problem right there. But aside from that, which I can fix later on, everything's perfect. I don't keep valuables in the bed of my truck too often, if ever, but it's still nice having some level of security from the outside world gaining access to the belongings in the bed of your truck. That's where the Tiger bed cover fell extremely short. At the end of the day, you're not getting an insane amount of security out of a roll-up bed cover. That's not the route I was taking. If you want an enhanced level of security, then you have to go with a hard bed cover, not a soft bed cover, because anybody can break right into this if they really wanted to. But this one does make it a lot more difficult to get in. Main reason being is this bed cover uses a latch system. So right here you pull a latch to open it up, as opposed to that cable that was on the Tiger bed cover, which makes it a little more of a flimsy design. This is a lot more secure, which is great. So now the bed cover looks great, fits awesome, but it's not a true bed cover review until we do the pressure washer test. Welcome here to the car wash. While we're here, may as well wash the entire truck. We got some dookie on the windshield. One thing about the Gator bed cover is it does collect a little bit of water right here in the middle because of the way the support beams here are designed. They don't arc enough, so there is some collection of water right here, like in the middle. I can't reach, but yep, right there. Oh my gosh, it is so cold. California has been so unpredictable lately with the weather. It's looking like it's about to rain again. It says no rain in the forecast, but it's California, so who knows. Overcast days always make window tint look a lot darker because of reflection from the clouds, and oh my gosh. I put my keys on the dashboard to see if I can see them, and I can't see anything. Oh my gosh, that is dark. I left the house this morning, it was bright, sunny, and kind of warm out. Now it's cold, windy, and apparently about to rain, but let's assess the amount of leakage we got from the pressure wash at the car wash into the bed. Looking good so far. Okay, so it looks like the majority of the water came in from the corner closest to the cab, here on the driver's side and the passenger side as well. Not too bad considering that was a pressure washer. I think your typical rainy day wouldn't be affected by that whatsoever, but being that the pressure washer obviously is pressurized water, it's gonna get in a lot more than rain would, so that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Everything else seems pretty much dry. Bed covers serve a ton of function, but aside from the functionality, I think it just looks a lot better. It just makes it look a lot cleaner. If you actually keep things in the bed of your truck, it does protect the belongings in there from the sun, from the rain, from the wind, whatever might blow inside the bed of your truck. It protects whatever's in there from all of those things. And with that being said, it maintains cleanliness inside of the bed of your truck, because the last thing I feel like washing when I wash my entire truck is the inside of the bed. It's not fun. It collects a lot of dirt and pollen and leaves and all kinds of misfortunes. It just makes cleaning it a lot easier in the future when you have a bed cover. And the list goes on. Gator has a wide range of fitment. I highly recommend the Gator bed covers. Go and grab one for yourselves. You guys will not regret it. Link in the description below. But that is all I have for you guys today. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys on the next one. Till then, peace out.